Good evening, I'm Lydia Lunch with Matt Nelson, who's leading the pack for outside. I'm Tim Dahl, this is Murderous Again, yes. Freedom is just a hallucination. Freedom is just a hallucination created by a pathological lack of paranoia. The question isn't whether you're paranoid, it's whether you're paranoid enough. 300 times a day your face is on the CCTV. 4,500 cameras in New Haven alone. Let me just count that correctly. 85 million cameras in America trained on you. While the spies at Microsoft with their domain awareness surveillance cameras are in direct cahoots with various police departments as they track you. Oh, you are being fucking tracked. On the train, on the bus, in a taxi, in an Uber, loaded with GPS global positioning systems, like two giant eyes in outer space. Tracking you by satellite. Now, every time you use your debit card, did you use it here? Because it automatically goes into the consumer database. They know what you bought, where you bought it, where you ate, how much you fucking ate. It's like a goddamn viral disease. And let's face it, they got chips in your shoes, in your jeans, in your lipstick, in your shampoo. They got a chip. You got a dog? There's a chip in your goddamn dog. Yeah, they have one in your dog. You think you're watching TV, but TV is what I'm watching you, you're watching me, they're watching us. I'm not making this shit up. And by the way, any of you that have an iPhone, your iPhone is fucking tapped. The internet is tracked. They're scanning your email. Your passport is tracked. Biometric fingerprints, full body scans, Homeland Security, Patriot Act, improved border controls, unmanned and unmanned attacks. Do you feel safe? You're not fucking safe. Freedom is a fucking hallucination. It's a pathological lack of paranoia. And by the way, we're all victims of the techno spies and Yahoo, Google, Twitter, Amazon, all now done by X marks the fucking asshole. They all conspire like a criminal league of dirty old creeps who have found a way to techno sneak into every one of your dirty little secrets. By the way, they know all your dirty little secrets because they turned you all into fucking I spies while you post everything you fucking do on your Instagram, your TikTok, your Facebook, your Tinder. Petty bullshit that doesn't even fucking matter except to a cyber stalker. And they have you hooked on electronic stimulation and surveillance while you wait for the latest app like a well-trained ape. Do you feel safe? Do you? You're not safe. Freedom is a fucking hallucination. Welcome to America, assholes. What if every song What if every song was a literary autopsy? What if every song was a literary autopsy? All my songs are literary autopsies. All my songs are literary autopsies. As I try to speak in tongues and revelations to every tortured creature who has died 1,000 deaths trapped inside an endless limbo, drawn and quartered in the darkness, dirty puppets, aren't we all of the prophet of the Bengas? Oh, creation where the devil is a woman, is a drug, is a fiend, is the endless need to feed, is the loneliness that never ends like a bomb inside my fucking head that will never stop ticking. So some of us pick up the knife, or pick up the gun, or play with the needle, or conceal the noose as you smash an empty bottle at the foot of the bed until you locate the pen, which can act as a shovel to prevent you from digging any further into the grave you've been digging your whole fucking life. What if every song was a literary autopsy? All my songs are literary autopsies. She's a woman. Some say that the devil is a woman. If there's a devil, I pray she's a woman. Can you remember the sacred origins when we as women lived in covens? They were all the pagans, all of us hedonists. We'd have a sacred bacchanalia. We'd dance naked under the moonlight. We'd have orgies and wild blood rituals. In the beginning, before they'd invented God, there was simply woman. Women perfected poetry, language, song, and dance. The night has always belonged to women. They've always feared us, feared our magic, feared our sex voodoo. Do you remember the prayers and incantations, the secret signs, sacred symbols? They stole our religion, perverted our religion. In the beginning, there was simply one. If there's a devil, I pray she's a fucking woman. if I am indeed a devil, I would like to take on the next fucking demon. And this letter is to her. Dear Ivanka. What the fuck is wrong with you, darling? How do you stand yourself, honey? You present such a picture-perfect, surgically enhanced or not visage, but aren't you squirming just a little bit under this incredibly fraudulent facade? Oh, I mean, I know, look, a lot of us grew up with fathers that were predators, rapists, child molesters, liars of the lowest order, but I mean, and I have to admit, I do sympathize, because few of us had to withstand a fucking dad that publicly announced they'd like to fuck us, or that it was okay to call us a piece of ass on the Howard Stern show. I mean, after all, this is the same asswipe that said, when you're a star, they'll let you do anything. Now, that is, they'd let you do anything. Except the 26 women since the 1970s who accused this crusty fuck, you're a dad, of groping without consent, looking up women's skirts, walking in on naked teenage pageant contestants, raping a woman in Bloomingdale's dressing room, or calling Jeffrey Epstein a terrific guy. And by the way, he did a lot more than just grab him by the fucking pussy. And by the way, oh, I'd love to see that crusty fuck try to grab me by the fucking pussy. He'd find a pair of balls bigger than his fucking head diamond. Yeah! What the fuck is wrong with you, Dublin? But I guess having $34 million divided by 3 of your mother's money means, of course, it really wouldn't matter to you that she's buried in the Bedminster golf course where your dad, that fat-ass pathological liar, serial sex offender, can put his pud over her fucking head for all of eternity. And let's face it, his death can't come soon enough, hopefully, from a Big Mac motherfucking attack. I'm just saying. I mean, well, he likes on junk food, which appears to have brought on the onslaught of early onset dementia. But hang on, like father, like daughter. I'm just asking, how many under-the-table hand jobs did you have to give it? I know, I gave them myself, but just to go to England in '76, but I mean, that was when it meant something. How many under-the-table hand jobs did you have to get to be awarded 16 trademarks in China, including, are you fucking shitting me, for a voting machine? And that lecherous dud you call Dad's first term in office. Now, like mother, like daughter, you married into an infamous criminal family cabal that Kushners who, I mean, no biggie though. I mean, your fabulous father-in-law was only convicted of 18 criminal charges, serving a mere 2 years in the federal penitentiary before being pardoned by Daddy Dearest Donnie Diapers, who himself has 34 felony convictions on the record, including paying hush money to a porn star. But I guess that got him off of your fucking tip, off of your piece of ass, at least for a minute or two. And let's face it, Diaper Don continues to double dip on uncountable dirty deeds. Now, the very same stable genius, his term not mine, who filed fraudulently for bankruptcy 6 times, couldn't even keep a fucking casino running, and has now turned his unbelievably moronic lack of business acumen to bankrupting the entire planet, while your whole criminal enterprise sells shitty made-in-China tchotchkes to mega idiots while brokering kleptocurrency and bad land deals with foreign dictators who don't give a shit that the whole world turns into a gulag, suffering from under the next Great Depression. Now let me just ask you, what the fuck is wrong with you, darling? Are you so fucking brain dead that you've been turned into a Stepford daughter, that you're so out of touch with anything other than your own alternative facts that you can't see that the forests are burning all the fucking trees? Are you so criminally rich that you are already designing, no doubt financed by the Saudis or designed by Russians and the Chinese, your own underground bunker where you can wait out the apocalypse? While the world burns, the oceans rise, the poor starve, women, children, and innocent male civilians are massacred as the wars continue, and you sit in your $24 million Miami mansion laughing as the rest of us die a little bit every fucking day? Do you not have the guts or the decency to fucking commit patricide? What the fuck is wrong with you, darling? What the fuck? What the fuck? What I want, what I want is more of everything, always. What I want is a sacred space, a secret place, a magical, non-tragic existence where words and music flow like the blood of a matador gored by the most beautiful bull that the world has never taken the time to. What I want is uninterrupted, hedonistic bliss before the final kiss, which will probably come too fucking soon. What I want is pure intoxication as I lose my mind so I don't have to think about the insanity of men who would rather murder someone or whole fucking people than watch somebody else fuck. What I want is for actually all of you to be as free as I am. Free of misery, bullshit, agony, self-doubt. I want to be like I am, laughing like a fucking lunatic, both middle fingers flying in the face of fuckers who do not give a shit about how you feel or what you are. What I want is for you to be more like me, because I don't fucking give a shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How did it get so late? How did it get so late? So soon. I know that tomorrow is just a word for a place that we're all looking for. I know that the present is the point at which time touches eternity. Right now, this is not an extension of time. This is an absence of time, an abandonment of the calendar that embraces a strange mathematical point of it. Endlessness. Right now, this is a point with no width, occupying no space. Time is the longest distance between two places, between two people, between me and you. Not a quote, Bowie. Time is waiting in the wings. It speaks of senseless things. It's stripped. It's you and me, boys. Time, it flexes like a Aladdin saying, check it out. Falls winking to the floor. His trick is you and me, boys. I'm trying to divine an absence of the unnecessary. I'm attempting to unlock the limitations and the failure of resilience. I'm flailing to find new ways to overcome the tedium of the human form with all its multiple imperfections. I feel like a blind prophet. I'm attempting to read Braille off your skin to decode your past and future tense. That exists both inside and outside of all time, spinning in a kaleidoscopic illusion of hallucinogenic repetitions while turning all of history's agonies inside out in order to define my own life and death while defying both life and death, circumventing a permanent midnight and endless limbo. Now, the moment right before and immediately after, whatever the fuck it is, it becomes absolutely, the moment right before and immediately after, whatever it is, that becomes absolutely unbearable. That is the place I no longer want to live. To quote Bowie, time and quaaludes and red, quaaludes again. Time and quaaludes and red wine, demanding Billy Dolls. In other friends about taking the sniper in the rain, incestuous invade, and many other lads. I take a look at my watch and says, what the fuck ever time it is. Time folds you in its arms and gives you one last kiss, and then folds you up and tucks you away into a flat circle until it's time for you to become somebody else's past, or present tense, or future recall, a fractal, a fantasy which becomes a flight into a dimension that lies beyond the reach of the calendar. Not a quote, Matthew McConaughey. True Detective Season 1, ladies, you know what I'm talking about. In eternity, which is everything outside our own dimension. There is no time. Nothing can grow. Nothing can become. So death created eternity to grow the things in it would kill. What I call it is the killing zone of false memory. The clock is ticking. The hours train away. Years dissolve into decades stacked like shipping containers. All the memories you can't recall. And the past is everything you fucking failed to be. The past is everything you have failed to fucking be. The future is just a vague possibility of what you could potentially make of it. Can you take it? Can I take one more fucking night? What the fuck am I doing here? I look at my watch and says, whatever the fuck, and I think, oh God, I'm still alive. Time and quaaludes and whatever. The clock is ticking. Tomorrow is just a word for a place. Tomorrow is just a word for a place we're all looking for. Can you take another fucking night? I'm feeling almost as if we should all just commit mass homicide. Unlike him, I am always the last man standing. I am always the last man.
Are you okay? You also broke the glasses, but are you okay?
Get his number, he should pay for them.
Yeah.
I am like some, I'm always the last man standing. When you're done, I'll carry on. You need your glasses. I am always the last man standing. Glass in hand, cigarette to cock stain, scarlet lips, black slip, hips cocked and a rakish angle. You can consider me insomnia's wet nurse, ready to shoot out the clock. 3:14, 4:52, 6:30 a.m. I have a 3:57, trust me, I know how to fucking use it. And I would recommend that all women, it is time to be fucking armed. Conspiracy of women count for short. Confront the cockocracy. I have a 3:57 in my hands and it's fucking loaded. Don't be ridiculous. And when no one left but me and forensic files, I guess I'll just play true detective and try to hunt down America's most wanted, those couples who kill in cold blood. Ladies, I know you love the forensic shows. We're addicted. I cannot sleep without somebody else being murdered or criminally covered. In the killing fields where the prime suspect is a nightmare next door who almost got away. I always fucking get away with it. Like some Mindhunter that, by the way, that was fucking good, Mindhunter. I usually like true shit. I don't like the whatever, Mindhunter. Like some Mindhunter that snapped and wants to crack open those cold case files. Not bad either. Leaving me to investigate. I don't understand this. This is the biggest unsolved mystery that I can. How do men, 13, 23, 33 years younger than I am, they're seduced by Morpheus into a sleep like death. When they come over to visit me, I'm like, what the fuck? Not realizing what a fucking creep I am. Oh, I'm a creep. And they're all losers. What the fuck are they doing here? Oh, they're all about to find out now. Leaving me to investigate that unsolved mystery of how men 13, 23, 33 years younger than I am are seduced by Morpheus into a sleep like death, not realizing what a fucking creep I am as I sneak around rifling through their wallets, slipping little bits of incriminating evidence inside while extracting small snippets and samples of their fucking DNA to plant at future crime scenes, which I will not be indicted or convicted because I'm a creep and they're all losers. What the fuck? They're doing whatever I fucking want them to do. So go ahead, my little sheep. You want to come over to my house? You want to sleep? I fucking dare you. Because I'm a creep. And they're all losers. Lydia Lunch, Tim Dalton, Matt Nelson, Roger Skin. Thank you, Patrick. Take it out, boys. We got merch.
Stick around, buy a drink at the bar.